Chers amis, j'ai le plaisir de vous accueillir à l'ambassade d'Irlande à Paris afin que nous célébrions la fête de Saint Patrick. Every year, St. Patrick's Day gives us an opportunity to enjoy the very best of Irish culture and heritage, but it also gives us an opportunity to stand back and reflect on what it means to be Irish. And as we watch the tragic events unfolding as we speak in Ukraine, it's a reminder that to be Irish is to be deeply committed to democratic and to humanitarian values, and indeed to peace. So, this St. Patrick's Day, we think of our fellow Europeans in Ukraine. Pour commencer notre programme, nous avons un message très spécial de Dublin. J'ai l'honneur de vous présenter le Premier ministre an Taoiseach Micheál Martin.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, France. Benachtína féile pádraig ormh go léir. Tá áthas orm a bheith caint lebanúh thar ceann bhuaintear na hÉirden, agus lá le pádraig á ceiliúradh going I ngár is a géin. Gach áit inar féidir ló, tá ár muintear ag achcheangan leis an bobal má gúrd. Ár bobal ag achcheangal le na chéile, agus éire ag achcheangal leis an domhan. Mar sin féin, tá scá ár geiliúradh imlíne leis an déan leathas agus rial dlí fí bhagart. I'm delighted to be able to speak to you today on behalf of Ireland. Our celebrations this year are tempered by the reminder that democracy and the rule of law can never be taken for granted. And so, this year especially, let St. Patrick's Day be a moment to recall and to extol human fellowship, empathy and solidarity, true values of a republic. For let there be no mistake, this is a decisive moment for democratic freedoms and values everywhere. 100 years ago, our country was taking our first decisions as a sovereign democratic state. An early act on the international stage in 1923 was to join the League of Nations. Multilateralism and international cooperation has shaped who we are from the very start. In 1955, we joined the United Nations. 3 years later, our service as international peacekeepers began. Ireland today has the longest unbroken peacekeeping record of any nation in the world. Peacekeeping is a proud tradition ingrained in our culture. 50 years ago, we voted to join what is now the European Union, a union formed in the ruins of war to create unbreakable bonds of peace across Europe. Our European Union membership has added new rich layers of identity, of belonging and of solidarity. And so, on this St. Patrick's Day, I say with confidence on your behalf, we reassert our unequivocal commitment to democratic and humanitarian values by standing with the people of Ukraine. We again declare our unshakable support for the rule of law. We are one with the people of Ukraine. Their freedom is our freedom. Their struggle is our struggle. Friends, Garda, after 2 long years, we are emerging from the COVID-19 pandemic. We have learned a lot about ourselves. We know we are resilient. We've also seen how much each of us depends on the other. We are facing new challenges, but we will face them together and we will prevail. Our people are reconnecting with their communities. Our communities are reconnecting with each other, and Ireland is reconnecting with the world. That spirit of connection will guide us in the coming months. I believe that Irish people everywhere will respond to what is happening in Ukraine with the same energy, compassion and conviction that we have showed during the COVID crisis. We will be tested economically, personally, institutionally, but we will respond as a proud member of the community of democratic nations and as citizens of a republic. I would like to take a moment to pay a special tribute to Irish people across the world for the manner in which you have faced the pandemic. Ireland is immensely proud of how our people at home and abroad responded to the crisis with humanity, selflessness and generosity. Our healthcare workers, our aid workers and our peacekeepers all represent our country with great distinction. There are countless examples of our diaspora reaching out the hand of friendship and of care to the more vulnerable members of our community during difficult times. For that, I thank you. Over the past 2 years, the richness of Irish artistic output has kept alive a flame of hope, a welcome reminder of human potential when we felt most powerless. Ireland salutes you all. And now we're all called upon again in a new and terrible crisis. Together, we will rise to this challenge and the other great environmental and security challenges that face the world. We will work in unity to protect and restore international law and the principles of the UN Charter. We will redouble our efforts to ensure peace and stability across our European neighbourhood. We remember those we have lost in the pandemic. We will honour their memory by strengthening our bonds of community and implementing real change that reflects the important and often profound lessons we have learned. Ní neart go cur le chéile. There is no strength without unity, a sentiment that has a special resonance at this time. We stand together and we stand with the international community of democratic nations. We stand for a better world and we stand against autocracy and oppression wherever they appear. We stand with Ukraine. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Je tiens à remercier le Taoiseach pour son intervention. And now we move to the cultural element of our programme. Culture is at the heart of everything we do in France. We do it well, and we use it to make the very deepest of connections. And St. Patrick's Day is an opportunity to showcase that creativity across music, poetry and prose. I hope you enjoy these performances.
Stately.
Plump. Stately. Plump.
Plump. Buck.
Plump.
Stately.
Plump. Buck.
Mulligan.
Came from.
Mulligan. Buck.
Plump.
Buck.
Mulligan.
Came from the
Stairhead.
From the stairhead. From the stairhead.
Stairhead. Plump.
Buck.
Mulligan.
Plump Buck Mulligan.
Bearing a
Bowl.
bowl of
Very came.
a bowl
Bowl of lather.
lather
Bowl of
Mulligan.
on which
On which
Mirror.
of lather on which
mirror
On which a mirror
razor. And the razor.
lay
crossed.
lay crossed.
Stately.
Plump.
Stately.
Plump.
Plump. Buck. Stately.
Plumpy.
Buck Mulligan.
Came from the
Mulligan.
Plump. Buck. Came from the stairhead. From the stairhead. From the
Stairhead.
Buck Mulligan. Bearing a bowl. Bearing a bowl of lather.
Mulligan.
Bearing a bowl of lava. Which a mirror. Which a mirror.
And a razor.
Lay crossed. Lather. Mirror and a razor. Stately. Stately.
Plump.
Buck. Stately. Buck.
Mulligan.
Mulligan.
Buck Mulligan.
From the stairhead.
From the stairhead.
Came from the stairhead. A bowl.
Bearing.
Bowl of
Bowl of lather.
lather.
Mulligan.
On which
Bowl of lather. And the razor.
mirror. On which
And a razor. Lay cross.
and a razor. Razor. Lay.
Cross.
Stately plump.
Buck Mulligan.
Came from the stairhead,
Bearing.
A bowl of lather.
on which
A mirror and a razor lay crossed.
His father unreigned the leg
Je tiens à vous remercier d'être présent afin de célébrer le Saint Patrick avec nous. I hope you enjoyed that soup song of Irish culture, and to our community here in France, I hope you felt a familiar sense of home. To our friends and colleagues across French government and society, thank you for your support and collaboration over the last year, and we look forward to developing that further in solidarity over the year ahead. And to those of you who've only recently come to know Irish culture and heritage, stick around and get to know us better. Bonne fête de la Saint-Patrick à tous.